Hey everyone, happy Monday. Do you like Mondays? Do you like Mondays? A lot of people don't like Mondays. I don't mind Mondays, but I don't know. I like any day of the week. So, hope you're doing well today. Today we're going to talk about a really interesting topic, which is learning, being self-taught. That's so important. It really is. It's very important. And I'm someone who is pretty much self-taught with most of my skills that I have. Most of the skills that I have learned through my own research, through my own implementations and practice of those skills. And we're going to talk a little bit about that, shall we? I think I have talked about it before, but let's browse the topic again. So I am self-taught with pretty much most of the things that you see. So, such as the video editing. When I make the videos, not on this channel. This channel is just recorded right on my phone, uploaded right on my phone. No editing at all. But on my main channel there, Automaster Fidel, those videos are edited by me. Some people may not like it because I don't do the jump cuts for the people with, no attention span whatsoever. I don't do that. You have to have an attention span. But yeah, I'm self-taught with that. And I pretty much started doing that sort of activity all the way back when I was in high school. So that was probably about 15 years ago is when I kind of started. And I also started with music. I made some music using, digital music, not playing any instruments or stuff like that. It's also around the time that I started to do website design, started to make websites. I started to just practice that, learn about that, implementing that. Now, here's the thing. I could probably know a lot more about these things if I actually, fully studied them, if I went to school for them, did a few years with them, and then just learned everything I needed to. But the thing is, I never did that, and I don't really feel the need to do that because I guess what you could call me is I have a lot of skills, but I'm not a master of any of those skills. I know web design, I know how to make websites and this and that, and that's what I love doing, that's what I do. But that's not something that I know everything about. It's not something that I can watch advanced tutorials of, coding and programming and that sort of stuff, and it just flies right over my head. I don't know some of those types of ways of the strategies. Some of my stuff is more basic there, but also I do know a lot of complex stuff, and I do know how to. You really know something if you can teach it to someone else. So if I, for example, just show you, what I'm working on, and I'm showing, okay, this is that, this does that. That shows you that I know what I'm doing. If I can't do that, then I don't know. That's how you learn. You learn by studying. You learn by watching other people do it, and then you implement that. You have to implement it into your life as well. You have to say, these are the skills that I have, and I'm going to implement that and use that. And you will make mistakes. You will do things that are probably much harder than they actually are. Okay? I know this for programming, for example. I may go about a task very differently than you might. Maybe you're an expert programmer. And the way that I'm doing it is so convoluted and takes a lot longer than the way you would do it, which is much more direct. But then a novice could look at my work and go, wow, you're doing something that I don't even know about. You're doing it so directly. I'm doing it all, just all over the place. So it all depends. It really does. So I guess you really have to just learn from example. You have to implement that. What I do, I look at tutorials, but looking at a tutorial, watching a tutorial is different from actually going in there and actually doing what this person did in the tutorial. If you're watching a tutorial on how to use Photoshop, for example, how to edit, photos a certain way, you're watching the tutorial and they make it look so easy. It's like, wow, I know how to do that. And then you go to do it, sometime later, because you didn't practice right then and there. You're like, how do I do that again? And then you maybe you end up remembering, or you go back to it and try it. It's like, I don't know how to do this. I'm not good at this. See? So you really have to weigh those options. You really have to think about the techniques, the things that you're learning, and you have to practice them and implement them into your life right then and there. Okay? Watch a tutorial and then do what that person's doing in the tutorial. That's what you gotta do. And again, learning from your mistakes too. You gotta make mistakes and learn from those mistakes. That's what mistakes are here to help you realize. So, yeah. I really hope that you can learn from some of the stuff here that I'm doing, because, as I said, I am self-taught with pretty much everything that I've done. Just look at the work that I've done, look at my accomplishments, and that's all me. That's all just me solo, even. It's quite crazy. It's quite a lot of work. Now, not everything is 100% me. Like, there have been people who have helped with some designs on the merchandise. There's some been, friends who have drawn, some of the artwork. I have a friend who drew some of the artwork, and then someone else who digitized it all. So there's that. So you really just have to. It's not bad to ask other people for help if you don't know what to do. That's what you gotta think. That's what companies are formed from. If you're working somewhere, you have a specific job in that company, and without you, that job would not get done. Because you're part of the company and you're this aspect of it, whereas someone else is this aspect of it. So everyone works together to form the bigger picture. So with you, solo, if you want to learn a new skill, I can't sit here and say that self-taught is the way to go. If you want to go to school and college for specific topics, by all means, go right ahead. But it's not something that I wanted to do. I wanted to learn on my own. I wanted to practice and implement and experiment. And that's what I did. And that's what was exciting for me. That's what was really nice for me. So, yeah. So, that's all for today. You'll take care. I'll catch you later. Hope you have a good Monday, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Going to be cashing me outside. How about that tonight? I'm going to be doing that tonight. Bye-bye.